today we are doing a red tour tag /
memories tag.
Yeah, memory.
It's
red
kind of
tour
like
memory.
Both combined.
Yeah. And before we get started, I just want to show off my new vintage Taylor Swift shirt that I just got. And I love it. Okay, we can start now.
Okay. Oh, and before we get started, this is a tag, obviously, and I know there's other tags with this, but we kind of just came up with our own questions to do this with. So we tag all of you guys if you want to do this.
Yeah.
And now we can get started.
Yeah, now we can get started. And these are just some questions we made up. I don't know how many there are.
There's like 7.
Yeah, there's 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, how many concerts did you go to? We went to 3 Red Tour concerts. We, out of the 3 shows, we went to the very first show. We went to a show right, almost smack dab in the middle of the tour. And we went to the last show on the U.S. tour.
And so we're reading this off our laptop over here.
Yeah, so don't think
that's why we're okay. Number 2, for this is, what is your favorite song from the tour? Mine is probably, they're all so good and it's really hard to pick. But mine's probably State of Grace just because it sounds so good in the beginning, with the drums and everything. And I actually really like We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together too.
I like State of Grace, when the curtain drops. I think that's really exciting. And then Holy Ground, when they do the drums, that's it sounds so cool. And then All Too Well is probably my other favorite one. The next one is your favorite performance, and mine probably, this is kind of hard. I like Tetris when she walks on the little balance beam thingy. I think that's kind of cool. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. I love the confetti and stuff. 22 is cool when she walks through the crowd, and everything has changed because they I don't know, it's just cute.
Mine is definitely The Lucky One.
Oh yeah, and The Lucky One.
Because it's always been my favorite one. Just because I love the whole production of it and the way they made it perceived it, and I really love that one.
And I Knew Your Trouble is pretty good too. They're all really good.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is favorite special guest from the tour. And mine would definitely be Hunter Hayes. He was at the last show, so we saw him there. And I love Hunter Hayes anyway, so that was a bonus. And then also Luke Bryan, because I love Luke Bryan too, but we didn't get to see him live.
I would have to agree. Okay. Oh, the next song is your favorite secret song. Mine would probably have to be Ours, because she sang that at one of the concerts we went to, and I just really like that song, and I was hoping she'd sing it, and she actually did, so.
Same. The next one is favorite costume, and mine would definitely be the treacherous one, the treacherous dress, because she looks so cute in it, and I don't know, I just really like that one the best. And I also really like the We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, just because of the detail and design in it.
You took my favorite. My favorite was the treacherous one also. I thought the dress was so cute. And then I also liked the Lucky One too. That was a cool dress. Okay, so our last one, number 7, is the favorite instrument that Taylor played on the tour. And mine would probably have to be the red grand piano, just because I play piano. So I just like to watch her play. And so yeah, that's my favorite.
My favorite would be the banjo she plays in Mean, because I actually play banjo. Well, I guess it's a ganjo that she plays, a guitar / banjo, but that would be my favorite one.
Alright, now for the second part of our video is the Red Tour memory. So it probably, our first, I guess we can start it at our first show, which was the first show on the Red Tour also. And probably,
okay,
I don't know
so
what that means.
It just being at the opening
yeah.
concert in general, because nobody had any idea what was gonna happen or what it was gonna look like. And we skipped school that day, so that was a plus.
Yeah.
And we kind of drove down there that morning, and it was. And then our costume, we were Wonderstruck fairies.
You may or may not have seen that somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so we we're in our Wonderstruck costumes, and we actually got this might sound considerate. Not. We got like so many compliments on them. So
it's pretty cold in March in like the Midwest, and the opening show was in Omaha. If you didn't know. So all the fans were kind of like in the lobby / concourse, and everybody was kind of complimenting us on our outfit.
Yeah. Also, I thought of two things. We did like the Swiftie shake because like at that time the Harlem Shake was like
the thing,
you know. So we did the Swiftie.
So
shake.
look it up on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
and you'll probably see.
And you'll see us in our Wonders
costumes, not to miss.
And our gold.
We get like a solo in it too. So
yeah, and we didn't know, so we look really ridiculous.
If I can find it, I'll link it.
It was funny. Maybe. It was funny at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so we were done there, and we got like interviewed by the news, which was pretty cool. And Paul came out, and we met him. And then we also hung out with. This was like our first time actually like meeting people from Twitter and talking to them, so that was fun too. And that was like all before the show. And then during the show was really awesome, and it was just really fun to be there.
And we were like one of the few shows that she was still playing Stay at, so that was cool because we got to hear that live.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's it from the first show.
That's it.
Okay, so the second show that we went to was our next memory, I guess, and this was in the summer now. So we had Pitt for this show with our best friend.
Yeah.
And we wore our same like Wonderstruck costumes, and we got there like at 10 o'clock in the morning around there.
Yeah.
And we hung out by the buses, and like the arena we were at, it's like really easy to get next to.
Yeah, it's like a smaller arena, so they don't have as much security and fences. And
so that's always really nice.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah. So we like stay by the buses, and the band usually always comes out. We've been there a few times.
We have this down to like a fine.
A
like
science,
we know like exactly what time you have to get there.
So we ended up, Amos came out first, and we were, like, the only ones down there, so it was so cool. And he came out and, like, talked to us, and he took individual, like, pictures with us, and he, like, asked us all these questions, and it was really, really fun. And then, like, when I tweeted him the pictures of us, like, after the show, he even, like, remembered what we talked about.
Yeah, so that's
and, like, responded to me, so that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Grant came out a little later, and we gave him a gift,
and he put it in his suitcase.
Yeah. It's just, like, a whole bunch of things that we had in there, and he, like, had it in our picture, and he was really nice, and he gave us guitar picks.
Uh-huh.
And then, later, like, down on the other end of the arena, we were walking down there, and Florida Georgia Line came out.
Yeah, and so we got in line to see them, so we got to meet them. It was pretty brief, but we got our pictures taken with them, and not everyone in line got to see them, so that was pretty lucky.
Yeah, it was fun, and they were headed to their bus.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we also hung out with some people from Twitter. They came, and we, like, hung out with them, and then they were also in Pitt that day, too, so.
Yeah, that was amazing, but while we just waited in line to get in to go to Pitt, and while we were waiting there, we got interviewed by one of Taylor's, like, video guys, so hopefully if there's ever a Red Tour video, or Red Tour DVD, you might see us.
Yeah.
And, so we just got to talk to our new Swiftie friends there, but then once it was time to get ready for Pitt, this was the scariest thing of my life. I almost died at a Taylor Swift concert.
Not from Taylor Swift.
No. Yeah, no. We were like, they had us just all lined up, and there was at least 100 people wall to wall standing behind us, also going to the pit, ready to run over us, like 3 little girls.
We were in the front of this, too, yeah.
And you could turn around, and all you could see behind you was people waiting to run you over.
And then there was, like, gates in front of us, and the security guards kept saying, okay, at 5:30, we're going to take these gates out, and you guys have to walk.
We're supposed to walk.
To Pitt. Like, everyone's like, we're not going to walk to Pitt. Like, what are you talking about?
So we, like, held hands with our, like, girls our other age, and then they had, like, college girls next to us, and we all, like, made a
and,
walk.
like, our mom was behind us.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it was so scary.
And so we half walk, or ran.
Basically.
Ran down the stairs, and then into the arena when they let us go. And then, of course, there was, like, one security guy, like, giving you the wristbands. And he was, like, taking his time. And so, like, Taylor got in there first. Oh,
stop hitting me.
I'm not meaning to. Taylor got in there first, and she was, like trying to take up all the space she could get. And so we got, like, right in the middle on the catwalk. So that was good.
Yeah. And then the rest of the concert was fun. And we got lots of good pictures of Taylor, and she walked by us and touched our hands. So.
And she sang hours at that concert. So.
It's good.
It was. Okay, so our last Red Tour memory is the last concert of the U.S. leg of the tour, and that was the Nashville show we went to.
And basically we didn't have tickets, but we had been wanting to go for like we just wanted to go to another Red Tour so bad.
Yeah, because it was amazing.
So tickets were kind of becoming available, and we live about 12 or 13 hours away from Nashville. So the day before the concert, that morning, my mom ended up buying tickets. And then
they were released like right by the stage in the 100, so they were pretty close.
So it was a Friday morning, and then after school, we drove like halfway there, and then we stayed the night. And then the next day, on Saturday, the day of the concert, we kept driving to Nashville, and that was like another 6-hour drive. And then we got there at like 2. But it was like so worth it. We got there at 2, we went downtown like usual, and we went to get something to eat, and we kind of hung out with our friends and met up with all of them. And we heard, we were like all standing in the lobby concourse again.
Having a Swiftie party.
Everyone was in there, and then like all of a sudden you hear sound check, and then you hear Hunter Hayes playing, and everyone started freaking out. Everyone was so excited. And then there was like those like people who had no idea what was going on. They're like, why is everyone screaming?
And we were so excited because, like, next to Taylor's album and Taylor as an artist, he's, like, one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
So
that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then we kind of hung out and went over across the street. We might have already talked about this, but Rippies was having a party across the street, so we went over there for a bit. And
won prizes.
Yeah. So it was all really, really fun. It was so worth it. And then we, like, went in and did, like, the normal kids shoots and, like, pictures and whatever.
Yeah.
And then we went to our seats, and during Everything Has Changed,
we were just watching the performance, and for some reason, well, I guess I was looking down because we were sitting in a section where it's, like, how do you describe the section? Like, you can see the backstage, and so I guess I was looking down because we had waved to Austin when he walked by us and Andrea, so I knew that people we might know were walking back there, and the agency and their wives were back there. And I looked down, and Hunter Hayes was standing there, and I was like, oh my gosh! And I was like, well, I don't want to, like, draw attention to him. I mean, this is supposed to be a surprise, even though we already knew he was going to be there. So I just stared at him for a long time. I was like, Taylor, look. And we stared at him, and he finally looked at us, and we waved, like, and then he was like,
it wasn't that weird. He just waved at us.
Yeah, but he looked a little worried or freaked out, I think. And then a few songs later, he ended up on stage. Sorry, Taylor, I hit you again. Yeah, so that was amazing.
And then Hunter came and played I Want Crazy, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Oh, yeah, that was so fun when we got out of them.
So that's probably one of my favorite memories, actually, from the tour.
And then my other favorite is on We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together when Ed came out.
Oh, yeah, and then Ed came
out. Clown costume or whatever he was. That was funny, too.
And then after the show, we went with some people from Twitter, and we went to get breakfast at, like, midnight, you know, like,
get it, yeah.
breakfast at midnight. So we went to IHOP? Is that where we went?
No, we went to Village Inn.
Oh, we went to Village Inn, yeah. And we had breakfast at midnight, and then we went back to our hotel.
And so we probably got to our hotel, like, checked in at our hotel at 1 or 2, because we had only been in the morning, and we had only got to Nashville at, like, 2 in the afternoon. And so then we stayed the night, got up at 7, and drove home the rest of the day. So we weren't even in Nashville for 24 hours, but it was so worth it.
And then I probably didn't go to sleep till like 3:30 that night. Or 4.
Yeah, you stayed up.
Yeah, I stayed up really
I think you were up till 4.
Yeah,
like just tweeting. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Well, everyone was sad. It was sad.
And then
it was sad because the tour was over.
I know. I did not want to leave.
And I feel like everyone on Twitter was there. Like,
I know.
I just feel like that's how it was.
So that's all for the Red Tour memories and tag. And we're just reminiscing on all of our fun this past year.
But this is the end of our tag. And if you like this video, then you are tagged too. And make one, because that'd be really awesome. And we like watching them.
Yeah. Now I want to hear about your memories, because they just make me sad and make me remember all the
but happy at the
great
same
stuff.
time.
Yeah. And wait, before we go, we're having, what's it called, Taylor?
Oh, gosh, I forget.
It's
like an ask me.
Ask us
me,
anything.
anything.
Ask us something like that. And so you can just leave them in the comments, and then like.
So wait. Okay, so we're gonna do like an ask us anything video because like I think people do those. So like it can be like anything like Taylor Swift related or just like about us
Or any like questions you've ever had about any of our past videos or anything we said like that.
So if you have any questions or anything, you can leave them in the comments below or send it to our Twitters, which will be right here. And is that all?
Yeah, that's all. So make sure you do that because we will answer them for you.
That'll be our next video.
Yes.
And we're doing requests too. This was a request, so we're still working on our requested videos.
Yes.
So you guys can leave those below too.
So I think that's all.
Yeah. So that's all, and thank you for watching.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. He's calling me. Where's my phone? Oh, here it is.
Where do the memories make me sad? Yeah.
So everybody was like in the lobby
Oh my god, someone, he's calling me too. Should I pick it up? I'm just on the YouTube. You what? Well, you need to watch it.
I will.
Yeah?
Yeah, I will.
Really?
Are you? Oh my god.
Taylor thought it was so boring.
Wait, ask him if Haley wants to hang out.
Does Haley want to hang out too? I don't know where they are now.
I'll call Haley.
Good idea.
Yeah, call Haley and then call us back. But we can probably hang out in like 15 minutes. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, bye.